Good afternoon, it's lovely to see you. I'm tackling the dreaded teenager cards. I say dreaded because I find they're not the easiest of things to make, are they? I'm just clearing my desk so I've got a bit more space on the table. Now, when I move, I can see that it's very stuttered, so you'll have to let me know what the reception is like today. I've just remembered that I've got Night of Navy ribbon, so I might incorporate that. So I hope you're well. I've already done a bit of die cutting to save me taking up too much time on today's live. So welcome if you're new to my channel. My name is Esther and this channel you're on is Stampin' Star Creations. I'm looking for the things that I've not got ready. Here we go. Welcome Sheila, nice to see you. Can you tell me what the reception is like? It looks a little bit stuttered. If it is, I might have to start again, which I don't really want to do. But welcome Kay and Shirley and Jackie, nice to see you. I'm going to carry on in the hope that it's fine. So I pulled out an extra stamp set. So I've got Lots to Celebrate, which has got stars and, well, I think I chose it because of the stars and because it's got a birthday sentiment in it. Excuse me. And I pulled out Pattern Play because I thought that's nice and graphic and great for kind of more masculine or teenage cards. And then I suddenly thought I've got Family Party, so I can personalise it even more if I wanted to with that. Now, the other thing I might do is bring on my Stamparatus. So it's all part of getting ready and being prepared. Right. Let's get you up a bit. So I've chosen Night of Navy and Granny Apple Green as my colours because I thought, oh, what colour should I go for? I always tend to go for blues and I wanted more than just one colour. So I've brought in Granny Apple Green as well. So I've got a matte layer here of a piece of white cardstock and I'm going to use that logo as a guide as to where I'm going to put my piece of paper. I've got an idea in my head, we'll see what happens. Actually, this has got stars in it as well, so I've got plenty of stars. Now, in my head, I visualised a band across the middle somewhere to maybe put his name on it. So I might not end up using all the stamps I've got out, but that's part of playing and seeing where you go from here. So again, you can use your grid paper just to line up those stamps and make sure that you're nice and straight. Now the photopolymer does tend to be a little bit sticky, so just be careful when you lift that up off your page. And I'm going to use Night of Navy for this. Now the reason why I got my Stamparatus out is because I want a nice, clear kind of graphics on here. So I want to make sure that it's nice and inked. Now this isn't too bad because I've got quite a nice inky ink pad. Yes, Kay's reminded me that you could just put a pencil mark on your paper to remind you where you are, to remind you where you need to be, basically. Now I've got a very dodgy Night of Navy ink pad here, so I've got to be careful with that. It's got a little bit broken, so I'm actually going to take it off. I'm saying I'm going to use that. And what next? I could have Happy Birthday Nephew, couldn't I? So the idea, I've already gone and cut out the letters of his name here. His name's not Yulk, as you probably guessed. And I've already put some foam sheet on the back, so these cut out nice and raised and bumpy for me. So that's going to go across the middle, like so. So because I'm a visual person, sometimes I need to put things in place. I know it's going to go there, but I need to see it. Does that make sense? I need to see what things are looking like in order to be able to carry on to the next step. So this will run through a die cutting machine, which is great. I like it like that already. Maybe I should just leave it. I notice you can't really see very well up there. So he's going to be 18. And I did want these kind of dangly bits here. So I think I'll go Night of Navy with these. I am making sense. Good, I'm glad. Sometimes I make sense in my own head, but when I try and explain it, it's a whole different story. A bit more standing up. Now, because this is supposed to be clean and simple, I've got to be very careful I don't smudge. Total opportunity for smudging. You can use these drips as they are. You don't need to actually add anything on them. But because I can add the stars, I think I will. Just got to figure out which way they go. Yep, so the 3 stars fit in the... Well, they both got 3 stars, haven't they? Oh, that's a good idea. Kay's just said you could put the 1 and the 8 in the dangly bits. Oh, let's have a little peekies. I could put them... I wondered if I could fit yet another dangly bit beyond the stars underneath that. But let's have a look, see if they'll fit up in here. Thank you, Kay, that's a great suggestion. Okay, might require a little bit of masking, but I like it there. So, let's do this. I've got some of this sticky note tape, which if I put it across there, I don't mind it doing the little star. Okay, let's do that one first. Okay, we're working it out between us and getting there. Mustn't lose my numbers. I'm sorry if I missed any comments. I will try and catch up at the end. It's easier just to catch up on any questions at the end. Okay, so we're going in there, and we'll do this side. I'm loving this colour combination. I think, you know, teenagers don't need anything too fancy. Sometimes it's what's inside that counts. We all know what I'm talking about. And then, so that's not quite blocked off. Make sure that that one okay, let's go for it. That worked, hooray! Okay. So are we thinking the 18 in the navy? I am anyway, that's what I'm thinking. We'll have the 18 with the Night of Navy. Money, exactly, that's that's what's inside. That's what they want to be inside anyway. But it's nice to make an effort. I think particularly with younger kids, I think it's just an opportunity to show the adults and to kind of get your business out there. show the adults that you do card making and stuff. I mean, in this case, it's my sister, so I don't need to show her, but you know, I don't need to buy a card. I can just make one and personalise it. Yay! I don't know if that's upside down. Quick Kai taking a tent down. Ruth, you get a sneak peek of a certain birthday card. So I actually quite like that up there, so I might leave that there. Gotta be careful with my fingers again. Oh, did he? He might have got a sneak peek also. He wouldn't have seen the finished product. Stop looking. Be careful what I say now, in case people can hear me. Yes, it is, Ellie, in answer to your question. So let's try that back on there. Oh, they're sticking together, so I can't really move them. I think I might stick with this. Oh, I've got a different font. This is going to be interesting. Let's have a look. So this is from the family party. And then I'm going to mix it up with the lots to celebrate. Okay, definitely different fonts, but that's okay. I've got an idea with those. I might do something with that in a minute. I want to bring back pattern play because I want to use this hashed markings here. And do something up here. Grab a scrap of paper. Right, this is where I might ruin it, but that's okay. It's just paper. This is what I was visualising in my head, so I'm going to do it anyway. So I could have probably done this in the Stamparatus as well, but yeah, I could have done that in the Stamparatus, but that's okay. I'm going to do it by hand. Just got to work out. I think I'm going to have this in the granny apple over there. Oh, the W came out a little bit squishy, but there we go. And then I'm thinking about, I know I've got strips of paper around that I can use. So this is all done with stamps, so you're just creating your own card. This is eyeing me up as well, so I might add some ribbon. Okay, what am I looking for? Night of Navy. And block. A lot of standing up today. Can't see what I'm doing. Just going to rub off that green before it smudges on anything. Okay, here goes. So I tend to end up with quite a lot of these little strips. When I I tend to cut down my card to size so that I can mat and layer it onto a piece of coloured card. I try not to hold on to too many, but they do come in handy, I must admit. There we go. I think a simple chop down will do it for this. Heather says she can't, not getting anything accomplished. I felt like that. Was it yesterday? No, the day before. I didn't get a lot done at all. So today and yesterday, am I right? Right, I need to crack on. And I was in the swing of trying to organise some birthday cards and presents. And I came across in my folder that I hadn't done one for my nephew quite yet. So I was like, right, if I do that now, then yes, Ellie, little scraps do come in handy for little greetings and things. So it is worth having a bit of a stash available. I'm liking this. I'm thinking Light of Navy cardstock. Oh, ribbon. Don't forget the ribbon, Esther. Very classy. I'm liking it. Not sure about the ribbon, but let's just have a little wondering about a little something over here. Let's do it. We're going out all, what do they call? Full hog? What's the word? What's the word? The hog word I'm looking for. Full hog? All hog? No hog. Oh, thank you, Levine. Didn't see you there. Levine says, looks so nice. Now, I try and read out comments because, so if you notice, I'm putting my thumbs on this side and my fingers behind it. So when I flip it over, I know roughly where I'm putting my tape. Now, I found with this tape, it is better on a flat surface, so I don't know what I'm doing. And then just do the one on the opposite direction. So I've taken to, what have I taken to? Putting just a piece of ribbon on, rather than wrapping it all the way around the back, you save yourself, what am I saying? You save yourself a little bit of ribbon. I can see you, Mayo, welcome. So then I just stretch it across a little bit, just over halfway, which should be plenty. And then kind of try and match up with the other side. You can always unstick it, worst being the worst. And then stretch it over. I'm just going to tie knots for bows. No, not knots for boys, bows for girls is what I tend to do. So this ribbon, this Night of Navy ribbon, comes in a trio pack in the, I think I'm going to have difficulties because I've got too much of a strand hanging over there. It comes in a trio pack with Coastal Cabana and Purple Posy ribbon. Oh, what on earth? I thought I had it then, and I looked up at the comments and it distracted me. I need an extra finger would be great at this point. For somebody who's got big hands, I'm amazed how dexterous I am, I must admit. Oh dear. I say I've got man hands, got quite large hands. Not nice dainty ones like Ruth. I didn't get that gene. Hi, not Tanisha. Tanisha. No, not Tanisha. Oh, I was so close. I can't remember. I'm going to kick myself when I find out what your name is. Tashana. I knew it had like a double kind of, you know, thanks, Tashana. I'm trying. I really am. You've got man hands too. Nothing wrong with man hands if you could put a bit of nail varnish on. Okie dokie, where are we? That works. Right, let's get this other bit stuck down. Oh, Norma, thank you. I'm glad you do. I've been known to have a witch's cackle in the past, so that's like a really good old hearty laugh, you know, when you end up a bit cackly. So when I'm sticking letters, I like to do the, well, sometimes I start in the middle, or in this case I'm starting at the two ends, and then you get a good balance as to where your letters should be fitting. So who struggles with teenager cards? I think keep things simple, think pattern, and think colours are your friend when it comes to, you know, don't overdo it. if you're stuck. I mean, obviously you might find it super easy and have no problems at all. But now it's tempting to mount that onto some granny apple green. I'm just going to see what it might possibly look like, so that it might pop. Excuse me. See more little handy scrappy bits. I might just do a tiny border, because we can. Let's do that. Just a little border around the edge. The great thing also about making your own cards is being able to personalise them, of course. You could put whatever name, whatever greeting, whatever number. You can choose the colours. Thank you, Ellie. Jenny says, Jenny got a comment on a date about her man hands. That's quite sad. Don't mention things like that. There's no need to mention it. I was going to say something then, but I won't, because it will just come out super dodgy. Like just a little teeny. I'm not a perfectionist, I say this to you guys, but I do like things to at least look all right. And this is the point where I keep trimming it down to the point where I have nothing left. So although that's not equal, I'm just going to go for it anyway. I'm at a funny angle trying to cut this rather than go, I should go bird's eye view, and then I can see a lot more easily what I'm doing. Yeah, same with that one. It's, you know, I'm not going to pibble over a tiny bit of gap around it. You know what they say in the words of Shrek? That'll do, donkey, that'll do. Put the trimmer away. Stop trimming anymore, says Kay. I've got a sticky, I've got a sticky bottom. The bottom of my card is still got tape on it, so it's sticking to my fingers. I do like that trimmer. It's very handy. Okay. Let's get this glued down. That's better. I like that. And now once you've got a design, you can just then recreate it for other birthdays, especially if they're not in the same family. You can change up the colour. Create this for a, I can see this in purples and pinks for a teenage girl. So because I am live right now, you should see a rectangle in red somewhere. People are commenting, and that's who I'm chatting to. Sometimes it takes a while for the live comments to come up after on the replay, and it's just worth having them on in the distance so that you can see the chatter that's going on. Very classy, methinks. Now, I don't feel the need for any embellies on this. I think we're good to go. Might do with a little glue dot behind the knot. I've started doing this. Do you know what? I think, in fact, Ruth might have done it ages ago. Popped the silicone mat over the project to help things stick. It's just a little bit loose there, so I think it would have looked a little bit odd on the green. I don't know why. Navy's a good border. So when you're sticking such a tiny knot, I'm just going to roll this up a little bit with my pokey tool as much as I can, so so then it's ready to transfer, hopefully, and not completely stick to my pick-me-up tool. It's not called a pick-me-up tool, is it? That's what I call it. Did it stick? No, it stuck to my thing still. I thought it'd come off. Right, let's try again. Let's try and manipulate that bow out of the way. The last bit of glue in the bottles, can you use water to get it out? I wouldn't recommend water unless you want watery glue. I've got a tip about, with the Tombow glues, it's great to use this side of it. You can actually pull away the, I'll show you with one that's nearly or coming to an end. You can actually pull off this rubber. I'm going to move this. I can imagine me getting glue over that. You can pull this, just push your finger over it and that rubber stopper will actually come out. As you can see, there is a little bit of glue in there. Sometimes you can bang it onto a project if you've got like a project that you're trying to cover a big space with. The other thing I have known people to do is actually cut the bottles open. Obviously it will be a little bit messy, so just bear that in mind. But yeah, I wouldn't necessarily advise putting water in it unless you want to use it like a PVA coating. Right, so all that is left to do, folks, is, because this is a dark colour, I'm going to put an insert inside. I do tend to write quite a bit inside, or have big writing. Big hands, big writing. So I'm just going to embellish just the corner with the stars, and then I've got the rest of the space to do the writing. And then we're going to call it a day. Trying to figure out which way to put them. I want them diagonal. And in fact, while I'm here, I might as well decorate the envelope. So I've ordered a couple of ink pads. I should have ordered a Night of Navy one too. Well, the thing is, there's nothing wrong with the actual ink pad. It's just the brokenness of my ink pad. A little smudgy there, but it's okay because it's not the card. So the 3 smaller ones are going at the top. Ellie's off to the hairdressers. Oh, have fun, Ellie. Nice to see you, lovey. Take care. I'm coming to an end. You haven't missed much. I keep smudging. That'll do. Kay thinks the colours come together nicely. Thank you, Kay. There. So that needs to... Oh, let's just stick it inside. So it's ready to go. There. Perfect. I like that. It's really fun with the geometric patterns. Now, because you are pressing that through the die cutting machine with the die plus those foam pads, you are going to get those little dots that show through the dies, which are just there as like little air pockets to help poke through any card that you cut out. But I think it adds to the design. I don't mind the little dots being there. So it's really tempting to put a bit of Winker Stella or something on it, but I won't. I will step away from the card, don't worry. I'm going to turn the camera around. I'm not sure what state I'm in, but there you go. We'll do it anyway. And then I'm just going to scroll back to see if I've got any comments I've missed. You enjoyed the colour combination? I know, no Winker Stella. It's a bit weird. Yeah, the rivets just add to the card, don't they? They just give, like, it looks as if there's something stuck on it. You still got your bottle. Have you kept every single bottle of glue, Levine? You always glue your glue upside down. Are the stars from the new mini? Thank you for asking. Oh, what was your name again? Not I've got Tanisha in my head. Tashana, isn't it? I don't think I've missed it. I need to make my youngest son an 18th card. His birthday's tomorrow. I struggle with teen cards, especially males. Love my earrings. Thank you. Right, so I've used 2 stamp sets from the main Stampin' Up catalogue. So if you haven't got a Stampin' Up catalogue and would like one, you can get in touch with me and you can see what other stamp sets and other things are available from the catalogue. Just drop me an email, stampinstarcreations@gmail.com. I should really update my description to put my email in there. So we've used Family Party, which is a great one. I know this might be coming out mirror image for family parties. For families, you've got all your numbers, you've got presents, dots, stars and things like that on there. Covers all bases. Then you've got Pattern Play, which is also a new one to the catalogue, and that corresponds with the alphabet and number die cuts. And as you can see, when you peel them off, it shows on the sheet where you need to stick them back on. And it comes with numbers. Brilliant. Take care, Maya. Nice to see you. Hubby wants some food. Hubby's getting hungry. Hubby needs food. Okay, so that's that one. They go together. Now, if you get the bundle, you get your 10% off. And it's £42.25. You're wondering what I'm reading, my script box. I've printed some stickers. If you just want the stamp set, it's £15. And then the stamp set you would just ask about, Tashana, was this Lots to Celebrate, which is in the new autumn winter catalogue, and it corresponds with a jar stamp set that we have already. I played with this on my Facebook Live on Tuesday. I did a Christmas card with this one. So if you particularly like it, you can go and watch that. But I used mainly the jar. So thank you very much for your company. Great to get a card made. Nice and easy. And hopefully I'll catch you again. If you want to catch me again live, I do tend to have a regular slot on a Tuesday at 9:15 in the evenings, and I come on occasionally when I can during the week for lives. So thank you so much for joining me. Please do consider subscribing if you're not already a subscriber, and you can let me know what you thought of my card after I finish my live. And apologies, I've noticed, because I don't always get notifications of comments, there's a load of videos that I've missed out on comments, so please do not be personally offended if I've not replied to you. It's because it's just got lost in the system. So thank you so much for those thumbs up already. Do hit the thumbs up. A fellow demonstrator said thumbs up is like a hug, a virtual hug, and I thought that's lovely, and I kept meaning to steal that. So Wendy Davis said, this is my shout out to you for saying that lovely saying that a thumbs up is like a hug. All right, take care, everybody. A social distance one at that. Bye then. Oh, sorry, I've just realised that loads of comments have come through, so I'm just checking. We're making one very similar. That's okay. You didn't get the stamps, just the letters. Oh, okay. Oh, you can see the image fine. Okay, that's great. Sometimes it comes out mirror image, so you've got to check. All right, that's me. Bye.